Hello everyone and welcome to the very first Chill Saturday episode. So I thought of starting this new series in which we will play more chilled and relaxed indie games during some Saturdays. The idea was, since I did not want to interfere with our current two videos during the week, that we are playing more bigger titles and well-known games, which usually get more views. But since I do love indie games a lot and I did want to include them in the channel, I thought starting this series in which only on Saturdays we will add a video of a more chilled and relaxed vibe game. And today, for the very first Chill Saturday episode, we're gonna start play Scene Investigator, which is probably my most anticipated indie game of 23. The reason is it's trying to create a more realistic detective experience in which the game does not hold your hand too much. You need to gather the clues and find the conclusion and solve the case mostly by yourself, which is a very interesting concept that I like. We did play the demo of this game a few years back, and not long ago it was fully released, and here we go, Scene Investigator, let's go. Okay, so I went over the settings and adjust the keys a little bit. Let's begin. New save data. Disclaimer: this is a work of fiction. Names, characters, places, and incidents either are products of the author's imagination or are used fictiously. Any resemblance to actual events or locals or persons living or dead is entirely coincidental. Scene Investigator is an experience created for detective, true crime, and escape room fans. It's not meant in any way to replicate a real crime scene and the steps involved in solving it. This game was designed purely for the sake of fun and entertainment for its intended target audience. Just the fact that they need to declare that right away makes me love this game, because it means that the experience feels real to some extent, as much as possible. Cool.
Hello, Agent. I
Oh,
am
hi.
your personal assistant for this exam.
Cool.
Please enter your name.
Sure. There you go.
Is this the name you want recorded in our database?
Sure.
Creating your data file.
Thank you.
Recording complete. Welcome to the crime scene reconstruction room. Prior to the exam, here are some important notes to go through.
Okay.
First, observe each scene carefully. Analyze everything on site and pay close attention to seemingly insignificant details. Second, not all interactable objects are important, and not all that are non-interactable are unimportant. You have to decide which ones can help with the investigation.
That's so cool.
Third, when there aren't enough evidence present in the crime scene, you will need to trust your intuition, fill in the missing gaps, and make smart, calculated assumptions. Fourth, when all else fails, don't give up. Take a break. Comb through the crime scene again and revisit the clues previously gathered with fresh eyes.
That's a good advice.
Now that we've gone through them, let's do a preliminary trial, shall we? This has no bearings on your overall grade. It's to see if you've come to grasp with the fundamentals of the exam to come. Are you ready?
I think so. It's cool. So they do say you'll have to make some assumptions, which mean you may find a lot of evidence and clues, but not all the things you need to get the dots connected just by evidence. You'll have to use your common sense.
Understood. Loading preliminary trial.
Preliminary trial.
Loading complete. Good luck.
Thank you. Situation: the police have arrested a man that's suspected to be about to rob a bank. The confiscated item found in the van the man was standing by. The police were able to get the man to give up the names of his accomplices. It is suspected that the man and his accomplices might also be involved in the purse snatching of Helen Turner. However, all the police have are the items from the getaway van, the criminal records of the three men that were going to rob the bank, and the incident report from Helen Turner. Using what is available, can you answer this question asked in this case file? What's the questions? Preliminary trial, Portland. How to play? Okay, let's check it out. Case file menu with F, escape to pause, movement, sprint, crouch, interact, zoom, back, flashlight, camera, photo album, and notepad. So yeah, those are the keys that I've adjusted, by the way. What else we got? That's help, that's exam questions. Who was the getaway driver? Okay, I can already answer, but of course it won't be smart. And who was involved in stealing Helen's Turner purse? What's this? Oh, I guess it can be more than one person. Interesting. Okay, and what's that? Documents. Situation. Police have arrested a man they suspected to be about to rob. Oh, okay, I think that's what we read. Yeah. Here we are. So I'm guessing this is like the tutorial, because I did see in the trailer the crime scenes are, you know, fully realistic environments with a lot of items. So this is like a sort of a dark room. Can I go all the way to the edge? Area is inaccessible for exam. Okay, got it. The game is like, get back to your objective. Okay, let me test the keys. So I got crouch. Oh, I got 2 levels of crouch. What do you know? 1, 2, and stand up. And case files. Alright. And we have also photo album, image viewer. Empty at the moment. And also flashlight. Yeah. Alright. Not too strong, but it's working. And also we had notepad. Fantastic. Oh, I think you cannot see it. Can I drag? Yes. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. I appreciate you can drag it. So I can add some notes. That's very convenient. Title? What? Ah, okay. So I have multiple notes. How do I change the title? Ah, okay. Double click. Cool. But I'll oh, there you go. Delete. Yes, please. Just testing it. Delete this one as well. Cool. That can be very convenient. What's this? Font size? Ah, cool. Very cool. That's great. I love it. Sweet. Shall we begin? Let's see what's going on the board. Oh, yeah, no flashlight. Better. Van location. The questions were, by the way, the getaway driver and who was involved in stealing. Yeah, the purse. Initial arrest. That's where he was arrested. Clover Bank. They're about to rob the Clover Bank. Supreme Burgers. I don't know. Card convenience, ATM. Oh. Ah, there you go. Zoom. That's convenient. Location of incident. So that's where they try to snatch the purse, I suppose. Wake up, call cafe. The Poach restaurant. So, location of the incident, if I'm looking at that, took place on Xanadu Avenue. Okay, in the intersection, actually with Harmonia Street. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Oh, by the way, do I have something behind the board? Maybe I should look carefully. Okay, nothing. Maybe under the table, you can never know. Yeah, okay. Let's see. What is this? Evidence. Okay, that's super important, obviously. Oh, read. Oh, cool, that's nice. Newspaper, master plan, and split. That's description. Chain of custody. Received from Mason Wildmark by Casey Maverick. Okay. On October 5th, 2009, 5:08. Okay, I think that's not what I'm looking for. Let's dive into the evidence. My master plan, Cloverbank, monthly swap. Lorenzo will send all of us the exact date. Part 1 of swap. 3:15 to 3:35. 20 minutes window. Every second counts. Be in position 3:15 sharp. Get in, get out. Minimum security at this time. Security returns from swap. Second part of swap. 3:35 to 3:55. Too much activity. Plan B. Activity returns to normal at like 4:10ish. May have to resort to robbery at gunpoint. Plan C. Wait another month. Don't have time. Okay. So the plan was to go in and out in this window 3:50 to 3:35, and if that fails, plan B. Resort to robbery at gunpoint. But there's also plan C to wait another month. Okay. Split 55% man with a plan. So the man who write the master plan. I don't know who that was, but okay. 15% the helper. 25% the getaway driver. We do need his name. 5% for Lorenzo. Lorenzo was mentioned. Wait a minute. Oops. Lorenzo will send all of us the exact date. Lorenzo got 5%. Maybe I should write it down. Wait a minute, I can take photos as well, right? Actually, let's just take a photo of that. Camera. Did I take it? How do I... okay, cannot open the image viewer while seeing the evidence. Yeah, okay, actually that's kind of small. Let's get another one with a zoom. There you go. Like so. Good. Maybe I'll have to remember that. Nice. By the way, this notepad may come very handy. I mean, in the Penns Creek Killings, which was the previous title by EQ Studios, the people that created this game, I had to take notes on a notebook because, yeah, you need to take notes in games like that, so that's very convenient. Thank you, devs. Appreciate it. Did I check all the evidence? Absolutely not. Whoa, there's a lot to read. Richmond donates thousands of dollars. Murderer of Victoria Wells arrested. I don't think it's connected to our case, but might be. Should not, should consider all possibilities. Okay, that's convenient. I think that focus in what I need to read, right? Undyne winning numbers by Bridget Everett. The Undyne lottery announces the winning numbers. Those who have bought tickets, get them out and start counting the numbers. Winning numbers 5, 3, 19, 44, 9, Undyne 7, matching numbers and prizes. Okay. And that's it for the evidence. How is that an evidence? I don't know why that is an evidence. Maybe the winnings, they were cashed in the bank they were about to rob? Doesn't say here. Wait a minute, the date, October 5th. Yeah, this is the paper of October 5th, so yeah. Same date they planned the robbery, I think. My master plan. It doesn't say in which day they want to do it. Okay. The evidence file is from October 5th, I saw, I think. Yeah. Received. But then they added more evidence on October 6th and 17th, so... Okay, let's now jump into conclusion. Let's see what else we got. 4 Pine Premier Brewed Beer. Quality ingredients for quality beer. So that was found on the van, right? Got a lot of money. What's up with that stamp? The red one. Is that common on US dollars? I don't know. I'm not from the US, so I'm not sure. Let's count it. How much do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600. 620. 635. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $640. I should write it down. Okay. $640 pound. Let's say evidence on table. Yeah. What else? Mental sticks, smooth and encouraging. And very unhealthy. Very unhealthy. Okay. We'll see about that. I don't know if it helps me. Maybe it's nothing. Cobalt mobile phone. Examine. Messages. Oh, that's interesting. We have messages here. Let's see. Oh, interesting. That would help. Oh, wait a minute. Before we go into the messages, the money we found right here, 640. Let me check the winning in the lottery. Prize amount. We have 600, not 640. Here's a, theory. Let's say, what's her name? Helen won 600, and then they took her purse with the 600, and also he already had $40 in his purse, in his wallet. So combining that, 640 maybe. Because there's a reason this is in evidence. I think there's something going on with this. I'm still not sure what. But maybe Helen got the 600. She got that prize. They stole it. Okay. One theory. I don't know yet. Let's examine the messages. So again, that's October 2nd. Are you sure we can trust this guy? He seems all over the place. Interesting. I know you hate unpredictability, but we've already seen what he can do. I'm sure it'll be fine. Lorenzo vouched for him personally. He's just a temp anyway. Okay. But I hate Lorenzo as well, but someone that has his respect must be at least somewhat capable. Huh. I want to take a note about this. Let's create a new one here. Let's call it messages. And I'd say, are you sure you can trust this guy? Seems all over the place. And then it refers to him as the temp. He's just a temp anyway. So the temp was referred to, if I have misspelling mistakes and all that, so I apologize. English not my native tongue, so yeah, was referred to as being all over the place. Let's highlight this one, the temp. In a minute. There you go. Now it worked. But I also want to add Lorenzo vouched for the temp. Okay. Okay, might be important. Let's keep on reading messages. This one already on October 5th, so maybe that's the day of the robbery, I'm guessing. Yeah. Hey, do you have time? I ever heard something really interesting? $600 cash. It'll be real quick and it's on the way. Alright. Boss told us don't use this number if it's not related to the job. So the job is the robbery, right? Wait a minute, let's go for the first message. Are you sure I can trust this guy? Seems all over the place. Maybe the temp, since he's as referred to is all over the place, was the one to take the bag. So they had a job planned to rob a bank, right? But then what happens? They're snatching a purse from Helen, which was not maybe according to plan. So maybe the temp did that because he's all over the place and he's more crazy in a way. And he kind of did something that he was not supposed to do during the job. And then it says here, do you have time? I've heard something really interesting. $600 cash. It'll be real quick. And it's on the way. On the way, probably. And it's not related to the job. So I'm guessing this was the temp. This, what we are seeing here, the day of the job, October 5th. We are seeing the temp offering, let's go and grab the purse from this lady. He knew somehow that she won $600 on lottery, right? But the phone owner says, boss told us, don't use this number if it's not related to the job. It's probably a burner. You're too loyal to that guy. Isn't he younger than you? Okay. We go a long way back. Besides, there are rumors that he is already stealing big time at just 8 years old. In that sense, he's my senior. Psh, whatever. You're in or you're not. We can split 50-50. Well, send me the details on my other phone. I'll decide then. Ah, okay, so the phone owner, even though at the beginning he says, boss told us don't use the number for something that is not related to the job, eventually he says, send me the details, I'll consider. I'll decide then. So it's very possible that the temp, with the help of the phone owner, they are the one to steal the purse together. Possibly. Also, they're referring as to the boss to be younger than the phone owner. Okay, I'm gonna take a note here. The phone owner actually, let's say this. The temp is suspected to be the one to snatch Helen's purse. I'm saying that carefully because I do not know for sure, but definitely it seems very likely. I would be surprised if it's not, because he's offering to do something off job, something that is not related to the job. Is referred to as being all over the place and probably not responsible, I'm guessing, so it goes together pretty well. I'll also say phone owner considered joining the temp with stealing the purse. Okay. We have another one. October 5th, 09. Wasn't Lorenzo supposed to send the date? That's a message from Lorenzo. what I can make out of this. So let's say phone number that end with 4566 is Lorenzo's number. Would it help? I don't know, but I'm writing it down. Wait a minute, is Lorenzo the boss? No, let me look at the images. No, Lorenzo got 5%. He's definitely not the boss. The man with the plan is the boss, getting 55%. That's for sure. Lorenzo probably was, a man of details and did provide some info, important info, something. He did trust the temp, though. Should remember that. He vouched for the temp. Okay. Let's see what we can find here. Case number. Let's read it like this. Police investigation file. Case ST4390228. Turner Helen. Theft. That's probably the most important file. A lot of details. Report of stolen items on October 5th. Yeah, so that was the day, as we already suspected, of the robbery. During that day, they stole her purse. Someone did. Temp, probably. Name Helen Turner. She was born in 1967. Caucasian, female, American, 5'5". Brown hair and eyes. Address: Weatherhall Avenue, Portland. Phone number. Email. Suspect if known. We don't have a lot of details, but we have taller than 5'5". He's taller than 5'5". Color dark? I'm guessing hair color? Yeah, I think they forgot to add the word hair, but it's hair color dark. In the document it is hair color, only here it's not. Okay, hair color dark. Incident, date of theft. We don't have the date of theft. Oh, we do have it, look at that. Here we have it, date of theft, October 5th. As we know, here it's just missing. Let's read it from here. I'm afraid I'm missing details over there. 3:10 p.m. The window was 3:15 to 3:35. 20 minutes window to rob the bank. So that was before the robbery. So what's the temp thought? I'm guessing I have a bit of time. Let's go get the purse, $600, easy bucks, and then we will do the robbery, right? Location, corner of Harmonia Street and Zandria Avenue. Yeah, as we saw on the map. Outdoor property. Okay, that one. Let's see. Item description. The item taken. Rosenberg purse, rose gold, crossbody. Value $50. Keys, 4 keys. Phone mint green case. Expensive one. Phone mint green case, $500. Wallet, rectangular, snap, chevron white and turquoise. Credit card, Clover Bank, Helen Turner. Lottery ticket. Undying lottery. Yeah. So she got, yeah. Okay. Cash. 5 to 10, $40. Wait a minute, didn't they steal $600? What's 5 to 10 means? So they didn't get the $600? I don't know, that's kind of confusing. Okay, let's continue, I don't know. Okay, those are the suspects. Wait a minute. Okay, I have 3 here. Carter Frank. Let's see, American, white, citizen, 5'6". So we did say the one that snatched the purse was taller than 5'5". Male, brown, 74, 35. Arrest, sentencing info. Institution and charge and description. Solid Gate, penitentiary, petty theft stolen from civilians. Willow Bay Correctional Facility, shoplifting, stole items from stores, Darkwater Detention Center, conned money from civilians. So, considering his record, it is very likely that he would try to steal the purse. Petty theft, stole from civilians, shoplifting, stole items from stores, and conned money from civilians. His record, shows that that's very likely he's our guy, but let's continue. Carter is known for having done forgeries, but it was never proven and he was never convicted. Alright. So that's one suspect, I'm guessing. Yeah, there's more. They did say... Wait a minute, let me see the case file. Wait a minute. They refer to it here. The police have arrested a man they suspected to be about to rob a bank. The confiscated items found in the van the man was standing by. So that's probably the driver, the man they got. The police were able to get the man to give up the names of his accomplices. It is suspected that the man and his accomplices might also be involved in the purse snatching. However, all the police have are items from the getaway van, the criminal records of the 3 men that were going to rob the bank, and the incident report from Ellen Turner. There are 3 men who are about to rob the bank. So that's the names that we are seeing over here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. But we have 4 names here. No, we don't have all the names, but we have 4 people mentioned here. Maybe Lorenzo was not in it, like technically was just helping from the outside, but they were physically about to go into the bank. Okay. Where was I? Let's continue. So that's the second suspect. Harris Chad, 5'6", also taller than 5'5", male, brown, Willow Bay Correctional Facility, identity theft, Railroad Max Security Prison, armed robbery, targeted banks. So, considering the record, he's less likely to be our guy. He still could have done it, but if I have to pick and choose, I think it's more likely for the previous one to steal the purse. Released in February 09, released on February 2009 for good behavior. I need to find I'm looking at this, right? I need to find who was the driver, who was the getaway driver, and who stole the purse. And I think we can cross Lorenzo out. He was not really in it because we saw the messages. The temp, the helper, right, was calling someone, which is not Lorenzo because Lorenzo was mentioned as a third person. So, so Lorenzo was referred to in third person during the messages. So the helper, the temp, wanted to steal the purse. He called either the man with the plan or either the getaway driver. I think he called the getaway driver. Yeah, because they also refer to the boss in third person. Let's go over the messages again. Are you sure you can trust this guy? He seems all over the place. I know you hate unpredictability, but we've already seen what he can do. I'm sure it'll be fine. Lorenzo vouched for him personally. He's just a temp anyway. I hate Lorenzo as well, but someone that has his respect. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. The phone owner is the driver. Because he was standing by the van and they got him and got his stuff, right? He was standing by the van. And then someone calls the driver or messaging the driver. You're sure we can trust this guy? He seems all over the place. I'm guessing this is the boss because it's not the helper, because they're talking about the helper, about the temp, and they refer to Lorenzo. I hate Lorenzo in third person. So I think this is the boss, the man with the plan, asking the driver, do you trust him? And then, do you have the time? I overheard something really interesting. This is the temp. Again, texting the driver. Yeah, okay. And then Lorenzo texting the driver. Okay, cool. Let's continue with our suspects. We have a third one. Oh, wait a minute. This is the third one. So, okay, here's what I'm thinking. I think this is the man with the plane. Lorenzo is not here. Let's see. Young Anthony, no, Lorenzo is not here. So this is the man with the plane. And either this is the driver or the temp. And either this one, the driver or the temp. This is either the driver or the temp. And by figuring out which is this one, I can know who is this one. Oh, on the contrary. Yeah, I think, okay, I'm getting somewhere. But let's see. Maybe I'm jumping into conclusions. So let's read about him. White, 5'7", also taller than 5'5". Male, black hair and eyes, 71. Institution, charge and description. Dark water detention center. Petty theft, stole from the elderly. Ooh, okay. In Revolt prison, breaking and entering. Solid gate, penitentiary, conned money from women. Okay, that's very, very likely to be our guy. The record that he has, it's even more accurate to what we are looking for than Frank. So yeah, okay, I think we're getting somewhere. So I can cross Lorenzo out. He's not a driver and he's not the one to take the purse. And I think I'm gonna cross Chad Harris out. I think he's probably the man with the plane. So those are my two men. That's what I need. Young Anthony and Frank Carter. I don't know which is which, but I'm guessing this is the temp. And he was trying to get the purse. He was texting the driver as well. He was texting him at one point. I heard about $600. Do you wanna come and get with me on this one? The reason I think so, because petty theft, stole from elderly, and also con money from women. That's, even though this one stole from civilians, that's more accurate to what we are looking for. So if I'm right and this is the temp, this would be the driver. That's our two names. Let's see. The statement from the victim, Helen Turner, born in 67, female. Address, phone number 55. So all she knows is that the thief is taller than her, I think. And let's see what else. No, let's read the statement. She probably knows more stuff. Sorry, my bad. I was at home for pretty much the whole morning. I went to Wake Up Call Cafe to meet up with my friend around 2 p.m. Nothing of note happened. I just told my friend that the news had announced the winning numbers of a lottery I played and I had won some money. Probably $600. I was going to cash it in today. We made plans to meet up again to celebrate. I left the cafe about 45 minutes later. I headed towards Card Convenience, and that was around the time that I got knocked over by a man coming up from behind me. Next thing I knew, I was watching him turn around the left corner with my purse in his hands. You never really think such thing would happen to you until they do. All I can remember is that he was a bit taller than me and that he had dark hair and light skin. As soon as I was able to gather my wits, I asked call the police. Okay, we got new details. Dark hair and light skin. Did they mention that? Black hair, white. What about him? Brown hair and white. Brown can also be considered dark hair. But I think black, it's more accurate. Again, I think this is our temp. This is the guy that took the purse, which will make him the driver. So let's see. Anthony Young. If I'll open the case file, who was involved in stealing Helen Turner's purse? Anthony Young, I think. Young. So that will make, if I'm right, of course, that will make Carter Frank. the driver. Again, if I'm correct. So let's write here Frank Carter. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not 100% sure. Trying to connect the dots as best as I can. Let's... Questions are designed to assist with the understanding of the case file. Submit. Let's go for it. 1 out of 2 questions answered correctly? Call it a day or start exam? I want to redo it. I want to check. I want to get 2 out of 2. Start exam?
Understood.
I cannot go back?
Presented with a selection window during the exam. To pass the exam, you are required to solve all case files. A grade will be given for each attempted case file. You are free to retry them as many times as you want to improve your grades. It's important to note that the latest grade will always override the previous one, even if it's lower. Let's proceed.
Case files.
Which case file would you like to tackle?
Oh, cool. Okay. Overall grade, I probably cover it, but there's an overall grade which is currently blank because we'll have to solve cases. An overall grade of B or higher for the exam case files is needed to pass the exam. Okay, but look at that. The preliminary trial is available. Let's go back and fix it. Let's get 2 out of 2. And then we have 3 more cases and another one that I need to unlock, I'm guessing. Regarding difficulty, the 4th floor, same difficulty as what we did. Bloodbath, it's a bit more difficult, 2 stars. And we have a missing case file, which is only 1 star difficulty. I'm guessing the last one will be 3 stars. It's interesting that the 4th one, it's easier than all the previous ones. Okay, anyway, let's go back. We gotta get 2 out of 2, guys. Let's complete it.
Loading complete.
That's what I answered. I want to check. Wait a minute. The driver was right? One question was right and one question was wrong. So let's see. Yeah, okay. The driver was right. The driver was right, guys.
Which case file would you like to
So...
preliminary trial?
So Anthony Young is not the temp?
Complete. Good luck.
Doesn't make a lot of sense. Because that would mean that this is the temp? What? Oh, wait a minute, I can do this. Oh, I think I didn't. Yeah, they were in it together, so I need to enter the 2 names here. Oh, so that was Anthony Young, right? Yeah, maybe that's why I was mistaken. Let's see. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! We got it, we solved the case! Well, I should not celebrate too much, it's just a tutorial and it's an easy one probably easier than the rest, but we got it. We now passed it.
Would you like to tackle?
Okay, sweet. Let's begin out the second case. I think we won't complete the second one today, based on how long the first one took. We'll just start it and get the general vibe, and we'll probably continue this in the next one. But let's begin. The 1st floor. 401, the break-in. Apartment 2, the dinner party. Apartment 403, the celebration. Ah, we have 3 cases here. Interesting. By the way, apartment 402, the dinner party, that's what we solved in the demo. I thankfully don't remember a lot about it, but I do remember some things, but we'll have to go over it from the beginning, from the start, I mean, all over again. I don't remember too much, but I do remember that the dinner party, that's what I needed to solve during the demo. Anyways, we are doing it, of course, by this order. So we're starting with apartment 401, the break-in.
Loading scenario.
Let's go.
Loading complete. Good luck.
This game is so interesting. Situation. Family home was broken into by someone with a familiar face. That's important. What was left was a gruesome scene. Can you figure out what happened? Again, family home was broken into by someone with a familiar face. The familiar face should be a key element in this case. What was left was a gruesome scene. Can you figure out what happened? The 4th floor, New York. There's a very subtle, like elevator music. Probably can't hear it. It's so low. Anyways. Familiar face, huh? Okay, now we have much more questions. Who broke into the apartment? Who was present during the break-in? Who was killed? Oh, someone was killed. That's why they said gruesome scene. And who is the killer? So it's possible that he who broke into the apartment is not the killer. It's very likely that it is the killer, but if more than one broke into, then maybe there are two different names. Also, who was present during the break-in? We can enter multiple names. Yeah, last time I needed to enter 2 names. So, yeah, maybe multiple people were in the house. It doesn't promise, but it's possible. And yeah, very interesting. So we're talking about apartment 401. So I think I need to go to the right apartment, right? 401, yeah, there it is. So if I try to get into the other ones, it will be locked. Area is inaccessible for the exam, yeah, because that's a different case. Cool. Okay, so yeah, let's go to 401. You know what? I should check the hallway as well carefully. Sometimes there are signs of struggle or something. So just let's make sure. Let's make sure. It looks pretty empty in here. But I'm just going over it real quick. Yeah, I don't see anything, guys. We can go into the apartment. There you go. Oh, the music. It's really good. Getting you into that vibe. Oh, can already see that someone was murdered. Footsteps. Okay, the zoom, it's difficult to see with the zoom. Let's watch it without the zoom, because this is the rooms are kind of small. Okay, there's a lot to investigate. So we have the living room. We have the hallway, footsteps. We have kids' room. I'm guessing... Oh, there was an infant here. And someone older. A brother and a sister, 2 brothers, 2 sisters, siblings. I just say siblings. So that's a kid's room. This room is unavailable. This looks like an office. It's definitely an office. And I'd say... I'm not jumping into conclusion, I'd say that's a grown man who was killed. So I'm guessing this is the bedroom and also the bathroom, but I cannot access. I guess it's not relevant to the case. Okay, I think we should go room by room and just go over everything. So we'll start to do so for a few minutes and we'll continue this in the next episode. But let's go over the question just one more time. Who broke into? Who was in the house during the break-in? Who was killed and the murderer? Okay. I can already guess that the father or the mother was killed. But then again, maybe it was self-defense and the one who broke in was killed. Can also happen. Let's see what we got. We have a lot of books. I'm not sure we need to go over everything, but if maybe I'll be stuck at some point, I'll come back to the books. Mark Cirque, that's how you say it? Killers with Scarves. M. Glass Mysteries. So, here's what I'm thinking. It's too soon, right? But we're talking about the person to break in was someone with a familiar face. Maybe someone was into true crime genre and was obsessed with it, and eventually he committed a crime. Because again, familiar face. Maybe it was a relative, maybe it was a friend. It's just a theory that based on nothing, just by seeing this book, so it's not really based on something strong enough. But I'm just thinking out loud. Maybe I should also already mention, that's my previous notes, we can remove those. Let's say apartment 401. Let's say book that was found. Book found. Killers with scarves. I'll also say the one to break in is someone with a familiar face. The flashlight is really important, look at that. Can open something here. Eiffel Towers. I love the music, wow, so good. Voice of Death. Fundamentals, stock analysis, basic of trading. I think there's a reason this one is on top. And this one, it's very noticeable. All the other books are kinda blending in with one another. Same texture and all that, but this one really stands out, and this one stands out as well. Just taking photos. Might help. Go over the evidence later on. Turn on the TV. Nah, won't work. Oh man, VHS tapes. Oh man, I remember those. Wait a minute, what year is this? What year is this? I don't know. I'll probably find it in a newspaper or something laying around. Surviving the Titanic. A lot of tapes. Can I use any of the tapes? First place. It's cute. English dictionary. Cannot open any drawer. Okay. What it says? Professional nurses, technical manual. elderly care. The mom is a nurse? Maybe? Snickers! Only one bite? I guess the attack took place only after one bite because no one just leaves Snickers like that without eating it. Okay. That's like a baby monitor or something, right? Got some strawberries. Yum. Got some dolls. Cannot interact. Remote control. Okay, I don't think we have a lot of answers here except for the book that makes me feel that someone is obsessed with true crime genre or something. Baby stroller. Okay, now we are getting into important, interesting things, I think. So, let's read it. Okay, July 15th, 2004. Other than drinking a bit more than usual, nothing noteworthy for today. She pooped once and went to sleep after I sang her a lullaby. She's super cute when she sleeps while clinging to her blankie. That's cute. 250. Fed her food portion. 330. 180 milligram of milk. 630. Diaper change. 7. Went to sleep. Banana. Is that porridge? Oatmeal? Oatmeal? What's a porridge? It's my English, sorry. Don't know what the porridge is. But anyways, banana, porridge, oatmeal, and rice. And July 16th, the day after, Sarah was not as fussy today. She drank the same amount as usual, sorry. However, she doesn't poop yet. 250, woke up, 370 milligrams of milk, 330, ate a bit of food, 615, 150 milligram of milk, and 720 went to sleep, banana, oatmeal. That's about it. Okay. I want to mention in my notes the baby Sarah. I want the names of the characters, all the characters that we have, right? So I will start writing those down as we are learning them. So we got the name of the baby, Sarah. And we have a note. Feed the milk at 3 p.m. Give second bottle at 7:30 p.m. Reminder that milk is in the fridge. Carry the baby monitor at all times. Carry the baby monitor at all times. I will be home around 8 p.m. I'm not sure what to make out of this and if it's gonna be crucial to the case or not. I am taking a photo out of it, so it will be easier to access from here if I want. Okay, taking the photos and writing those notes, thank you devs, it's very helpful. So I don't have to take notes on my notebook by myself, it's very, very convenient. I think what is important here is Sarah's birthday. July 2004, Independence Day, Sarah's birthday. Why is that marked with yellow like this? Crossing out days, that's something that some people do, but what is this yellow marking? Okay, I should mention though in my notes, I think, Sarah's birthday. Birthday on, it's July 22nd. It may be important. Maybe. Serene Jewelry Loans. 13204 Atlantic Avenue, Queens. 1 diamond wedding ring. Oh, someone proposed? Brenda Sherman. Good only for 30 days. Deposit not refundable. All sales final. Why it says Brenda Sherman? Do you think she might want to return it or something? And maybe they fought, and maybe that's why there was a murder in the family or something? I'll take a note here and say the mother, maybe, because I'm not sure yet, Brenda Sherman. And that will make Sarah Sherman. All considering I'm correct, I'm saying that carefully, maybe I'll have to update it, so that's okay. Okay, and I think we will take a little pause here. This is a very interesting case. I think it's way more interesting than the previous one even. There is a lot to find. I'm very, very curious. This game is very interesting. I'm super immersed and intrigued. Already in the story of characters I do not know over here. You know, I'm getting involved in a way. And this is a very unique experience. I love it. I love it. Like, seriously. Yeah, but we will continue this in the next episode. We will try to solve the second case of the break-in, in which we will try to find who broke in and who was in the house, who was murdered, and who was the killer. Many questions to answer, and we'll answer them all. Trust me, we will find it in the next one. Thank you for watching.